What's up, guys? This is Kyle with Horrorphile Reviews. Back again with another review. Hope you guys checked out my last review. I reviewed Frontiers, the movie, French horror film that I enjoyed a lot. I wanted to do a review on this movie that I watched last night for the first time. I had to review this movie. I just had to because it's wild. I mean, it is out there. I really enjoyed it a lot. Like, I enjoyed it for what it was. It was it was just crazy. Like, I can't really I'm gonna review it, but I can't really put into words express how insane this movie is until you actually see it. I mean, it's just it's sleazy, it's trashy, it's a good horror movie. It's like a disease / infection movie. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys check it out, or maybe you guys have already seen it. This is a movie from 1996. It's a Japanese movie called Ebola Syndrome, starring Anthony Wong. This movie is insane. Like, this movie does not hold anything back whatsoever. It's a pretty long movie too. I want to say it was about close to 2 hours, but I bought it because I heard a lot of things about it. A lot of people that review said they liked it. It was kind of a disturbing movie. I didn't really find it. I mean, there was parts of it that were disturbing. It was just real sleazy. Like, I mean, it was just one of those movies that, like, when the director directed this, it was just he was just like, whatever. I mean, it was good. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was directed by Herman Yao. He also did The Untold Story, which also has Anthony Wong in it. Love Anthony Wong. Anthony Wong's awesome. He's really awesome in this movie. Basically, this movie is about a guy, and I'm not gonna. There's so much stuff going on in this movie. I'm just gonna kind of sum everything up here. It's about a guy who's played by Anthony Wong. His name's Kai. At the beginning of the movie, he worked for this boss, and he's having sex with his boss's wife. They're both, kind of into it. It looks like the boss's wife is just trying to have an affair with him. And the husband comes home, which is his boss. I guess he's like a mob boss or like a Yakuza boss or whatever. But he comes home, finds him having sex with his wife, threatens to castrate him with a pair of scissors. Anthony Wong grabs the scissors from the guy, and the boss has his friend with him, or I guess his henchman. Grabs the scissors and kills the boss, kills the henchman, cuts the wife's tongue off, and then there's a daughter that's like hiding in the room. He brings her out and dumps gasoline on top of her head, about to light her on fire when some guy comes home and he stops and leaves. Well, it fast forward at that point. That's like the first 15 minutes of the movie. It fast forward to present day, or 10 years later, and the girl's all grown up. She was probably 10 at the time, so she's probably like 21 now. She's all grown up. It doesn't really give you much story on the girl that got the gasoline dumped on her head. It shows her later on in the movie, but Anthony Wong flees to South Africa, where he's working for this in a restaurant, and he's like a chef, and he's working for this another Asian guy and his wife, and they treat him like shit. And I mean, they just don't treat him very well. The wife talks shit to him all the time, and pretty much like the way that basically it's about him. The whole movie is about him contracting Ebola and spreading it to a ton of people. And at this point in the movie, after he flees to South Africa, after he kills all these people, he flees from Hong Kong to South Africa. He's working in this restaurant. Him and the owner of the restaurant end up going to this tribe in South Africa to buy a pig. I guess to cut up and make meat out of, because they were going to buy it for cheap from this tribe. Well, this tribe is a tribe in South Africa that the whole tribe has Ebola pretty much. He goes there, and Anthony Wong ends up raping a woman that's there in the tribe, this just tribeswoman who has Ebola, and he contracts Ebola. Well, he goes back to they go back to the restaurant after they get the pig, and he just starts going ape shit, like goes ham, like starts killing. He kills the owner, kills the wife. He has sex with the wife before he kills her, gives her Ebola. he cuts their bodies up and makes hamburger patties out. I know it's a wild movie. It's just ridiculously like out there. Makes hamburger patties out of these two people that own this restaurant, and tells all the people that come in and work there that they went to Taiwan for the weekend, and starts feeding their meat, I guess, their hamburger patties to customers, which in turn is giving everybody Ebola. And it just progresses from there. He goes psycho. He ends up somehow at like an ex-girlfriend. He goes back to Hong Kong, ends up at an ex-girlfriend's house, gives her Ebola. At the end of the movie, it's just like out there. It's hilarious. Like he's like running from the cops, and he's like, they all have hazmat suits on, and he's like spitting at them to keep them at bay because he has Ebola and they don't want to contract it. And he's like going around. He gets shot in the arm at one point. This is hilarious. He gets shot in the arm, and he starts sucking the blood out, and he just stops caring, and he starts spitting in people's faces and giving everybody Ebola. It sounds like a crazy movie, but it is just hilarious. I mean, I really liked it a lot for what it was. This edition's just a regular DVD I got off eBay. It comes with just the single disc. Has Anthony Wong on the front. It's awesome for what it is. This came out in '96. This has some good features on it. I watched some of the special features. It has some deleted scenes on it that are really cool. Like it shows a couple of the deleted scenes that they didn't show in the actual the film. I don't think this even has. I mean, this says it's not rated. I don't think that this movie could have a rating. I think that it's just unrated. I know that this movie is one of the infamous Cat 3 movies, which if you don't know what Cat 3 is, it's a rating that is almost like equal to NC-17 rating in America. This is one of the infamous older Cat 3, one of the first Cat 3 movies, I guess in Japan or Hong Kong or wherever this was. I'm pretty sure this was Hong Kong. It's Chinese, but it's one of the infamous ones. This looks like it was just redone and re-released. It doesn't really say who it was released by. I don't think it really matters. Discotheque Media. It was released in 2007. You can pick this up for about $15 on eBay. You can also pick it up on Amazon for about the same. Highly recommend checking it out. I mean, if you're into some crazy Japanese stuff, and honestly, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie. I started it around like 11 o'clock my time, and I normally go to bed at like 12. And like I didn't want to just stop it and pick it up. I wanted to finish it, so I just like watched the whole movie, and it got done almost at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, I got done with the movie, and I was just sitting there like, wow, interesting. So check it out. It's definitely a disturbing movie. I mean, it's definitely up there. It's not as disturbing as some of the ones I've seen, but it is disturbing in the fact that it's just whoever thought this movie up is just weird. I don't know. I don't know who would write this storyline for this movie. It's just crazy. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching all my videos and checking me out. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see any more new reviews. Comment and let me know if there's any movies you want to see. Also like my Facebook page, facebook.com/thehorrorphile-reviews, and my Instagram page is @thehorrorphile. So hit me up, let me know if you want to see anything, and until next time, you guys have a good one, and see you later.